Hello everyone, welcome back to our new session of the UI path. So in this session I will explain you about how to create or how to make a test suite for the mobile application. In my previous session I will explain about the new features which is added in UI path tool, that is test suite management. Here there is an additional one feature is also available for the mobile application testing. So for those who are still working on the desktop application and other web-based application and looking for mobile application automation tool which is integrated in UiPath, so they can use this for their reference purpose. So I will explain you about the details in how you can do that, but in further session definitely I am going to create a different module on the mobile applications for example purpose. So let's begin with this. For creating the mobile automation tool, there is a one option available here in the template tab, new mobile testing project. Once you will click, you can find out this page. You just have to follow the rest procedure as you have already done in previous sessions or in your project. So it's everything is same, just there is a one feature is already added for the mobile automation perspective. So let's wait for the page to be available. Now you can see there is an option available automatically because the dependency is already created in new tool. So you don't have to or you don't need to install dependency from the from managed dependency. So how it can help you in mobile automation, just like if you want to automate any of applications like WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger. So these applications are installed in your mobile devices, and these applications before in previous builds of the UiPath, it would not possible to automate test suite or automate the application available in mobile devices based on the user requirements and current flow of organizations. They have really looking to integrate or upgrade their features, and this is the best example they have come with the UiPath. So sequence is already available here, so we just have to go to the get log types. So whenever you want to generate any log type, it is available. So just have to drag and drop activity and you can use that get log. So if you want to generate any log or for your application, mobile application, you can use this. So whatever you action perform, that log would be stored in your log type. Get logs as well. Type will definitely going to be provide the type, but if you want to generate the log, then it will generate. If you want to get page source of that mobile application for your reference, like a JSON file or for any XML scripting, you can use it. Or if you want to find the UI Explorer content, then also it would be very helpful for generating get page source. So this is all about the logging and debugging content. Let's move to the mobile applications. So just like if you want to install that application and check the performance of that application, you can also do that. So let me delete this thing. So if you want to install that mobile application, you will definitely going to install. How much time it will take, you can also measure that, and the sequence or the features which is generated inside the log is also available after installing app. So at the time of installation, where it hits and what all configuration needed, what all dependencies are installing at the time, how much CPU time is taking, these all activities you can get it after install app and checking the log. If you want to manage current app, you can also do that by using, and if you want to manage other app which is available in your Android or iOS devices. Open deep link is also available. If you want to open your deep link, then also you can use that for mobile automation perspective. Open URL is also, it will work like if you want to open in mobile application, if you want to open google.com or any other website, then also you can do that. So you can also check that the feature which is available, or at the time of launching browser and opening the any URL, how much time it will take. Means you are actually checking the performance of the mobile application. If you want to check the mobile device orientation, it is on the vertical or in the overlap sections. You can also do that. And if you want to auto trigger that, the mobile orientation will give you the orientation of your devices. If you want to connect any mobile devices, then also it is possible. You can do that just dragging this mobile device connections. So you have to make your connection available according to your requirement. Press hardware button. If you are pressing any hardware button and if you want to generate the log of the after pressing your button, then also you can do that. So just have to select, press hardware button, then generate log. If you want to set your mobile device orientation from auto to, just like there is a setting option available in from the setting. If you want to rotate your mobile device according to your setting, then also you can do that by using set mobile orientation feature. So it is portrait or not, or auto rotate, so you can set it. If you want to take a screenshot, which we have already discussed in the desktop application or web-based application, you can also do that in mobile app, because at the time of execution you don't know where it is occur. Some defects are rarely occurring. So once you will have the screenshot, you can analyze that content or share with the development team. There is one more feature available in the mobile automation, that is UI automation. For the UI automation perspective, you can swipe your content, tapping, set text, set selected items, get text. These all features are available. So whenever you want to create or mobile automation features, you can use these features. And then several other activities also available from the dependency tab. If you want to download it from the, so you can easily do that by manage dependency. This one more feature is available, just like if you want to mobile automation feature and mobile device manager, if which device you are using, so that device connection you can also do that by selecting manage device from your UI path section. So just like you have to click on this, it will open a new portal, or you can see that new tab for you to manage the connection in mobile automation. Just like I have already added Moto G4 Plus. So if you want to add the devices, you can also do that. So you just have to mention the name, just like I am adding here iPhone 8 Plus. So if you want to provide your AppImem URL, you can also do that by providing or copying and pasting the URL to here. So platform, which platform you are adding the devices, just like I want to add the iOS devices, device name. If you want to add your device name, so just like I am adding here iPhone 8 Plus, version, which version you are using, then also you can do that 13.0, save and close. You can see one devices are added here. Other device, if you want to add the application, that is also possible to do that. Add the application name, that is WhatsApp iOS. So app is WhatsApp, bundle ID, if you want to bundle ID, or start page you want to provide it, then whatever your start page is providing, same page is opening once the this application is launched in your mobile devices. So just saving and closing. Now you can see WhatsApp. If you want to clone it, means you want to create other copy of that application, you can also do that just clicking on the clone. If you want to delete, you can also delete from here. And here if you want to select the device and connect with them, then definitely you can do that just clicking on the selecting both the options and connecting. So you can see here the template is available here. Basically it depends on your configuration. For some of the system it is showing here, but due to your setting it is available here. We cannot see that. Just drag and drop here. Now you can see value cannot be null, parameter name URI string. So these some parameters are missing, because of that it is showing not showing anything. I am just deleting this. So we have to provide the accurate detail at the time of creation, at the time of creating devices and the application, then only that devices will be available on your screen. So this is how we can automate our devices and add the different devices according to our requirement, based on the tool provided by the UiPath that mobile automation contain. There is several other options available. If you want to publish your mobile automation script, you can also do that. If you have done some coding on that, then also it is possible. So here you can see debug option available. So once your code is ready to debug or run the file, you can definitely do that. So this is all about the mobile automation. In further session I will definitely going to take one example. With that example I will explain you how to do that mobile automation in UiPath. So that's all about the detail structure, how it looks, the mobile automation project, how you can add the devices, how you can connect our devices, how to add the application. This is all about mobile automation framework which is newly included in UiPath. Hope you understand it. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section so that I will check and revert the resolution. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for the latest update. Thank you.